What's up, people? This is Game Day's second installment as we head into Survivor Series. Now we're going to look at the tag team division. Who has the better tag team division? Raw or Smackdown Live? So let's take a look first at Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw tag team champions are The New Day. And The New Day is currently on pace to break the all-time longest tag team title reign. The New Day is very entertaining, one of the most popular acts in the WWE without a shadow of a doubt, and they have been great on the mic since they changed their characters about a year and a half ago. The New Day right now has had feuds with almost every tag team here on Raw, and right now I'm not even sure who is going to dethrone them. If I had to guess, I'm guessing Sheamus and Cesaro. But with that being said, I do have to say that now as New Day continues their same old jokes, the same old promos they've been doing for a while now, it is starting to get stale to me personally. You know, seeing the New Day never taking anything seriously is starting to get a little annoying, starting to get a little, boring to me. Seems like they're playing up to the little kids. It's like they're the John Cena of the tag team division where nothing pretty much affects them, no matter what they go through, whether it's the Wyatt family, whether it's Enzo and Cass, the club. They still remain the same, shows no character development. They just go back to doing the same old thing they've been doing for the last year and a half. And even though I'm not a big fan of it now like I was right in the beginning, I do have to say the fans still seems like they are still into the New Day. I still hear them getting the loudest cheers almost weekly on Monday Night Raw. There's no doubt about that. And as far as quality of matches, they've had pretty good matches as well. So I can't deny, I'm just tired of the same old joking around. To me, I'm just wants to see New Day actually develop, actually progress in some shape or form and not remain the same as we've seen them for a while now. Also, here in the Raw tag team division, we have maybe the second most popular tag team. Maybe they're starting to match the New Day in terms of crowd reaction, and that's Enzo and Cass. Enzo and Cass, without a doubt, gets one of the loudest reactions on Monday Night Raw every week. Everybody knows what they're going to say, pretty much. Everybody knows their famous sayings, bada boom, realest guys in the room, how you doing? I just had to say that right there. Everybody, pretty much, the fans anticipate seeing them every week. They're great on the mic, especially Enzo. Sometimes they have some off weeks, but for the most part, Enzo is fire on the mic. Big Cass is actually good at what he does on the mic. The little short lines he be, throwing in here and there. Big Cass definitely. And they're actually, a good tag team, entertaining tag team. I'm not tired of them yet. Like, I'm expecting myself to be tired of them in maybe, a few more weeks. But Enzo and Cass are the second most popular babyface tag team in the WWE today. But as far as quality of matches, Enzo is not a great wrestler. Enzo is good when it comes to the underdog selling. Enzo is good at doing that. Big Cass is the powerhouse of the tag team. And I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think he ever really gets pinned. I can remember maybe once or twice Big Cass getting pinned, but usually he's the one who cleans house. He's the one who comes in, cleans up everything, and Enzo's the one who usually takes the pins. But they're entertaining, and sooner or later they might, and I'm pretty sure they will, become tag team champions. And then we have Sheamus and Cesaro, who just teamed up about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And when it comes to quality of their matches, when it comes to them actually wrestling in the ring, they blow the entire tag team division on Raw out the water, in my opinion. There's no tag team who can match the quality that Sheamus and Cesaro gives in the ring. Two of the very best in the ring. They actually do look like they will fit together. I'm just personally not feeling the tag team, not feeling them two together. I'm sick of the arguing, they can't get along. I'm sick of that. That, in my opinion, excuse me for a second. Okay, I'm back. That, in my opinion, is annoying. You know, the reason why they were even put together, to me, was a little stupid. But now just wants to see that, okay, you guys are tag team now. Now we want to see you guys work together and clean the division like we know you can. Let's face it, if Sheamus and Cesaro get on the same page, there's no tag team, including the New Day, who can beat them on Raw. And I think it's just a matter of time, December to be exact, when New Day breaks the Demolition's all-time title reign record. Just a matter of time until Sheamus and Cesaro become tag team champions. So they are definitely a formidable tag team. We also have the Club. And please don't get me started on the Club. The Club came into the WWE very anticipated by the fans because they were supposed to be the bad guys. They were supposed to be these tough guys that is going to take over the division, is going to destroy the division, dominate this tag team division. What do the WWE do with the Club? First of all, they break them away from AJ Styles, which was a bad decision. And then they leave them on Raw. And then they become these jokesters. They become these guys talking about balls, playing the doctors, doing all these stupid jokes that wasn't funny. They've lost pretty much most of their matches. They're trying to be billed as this dominant team, but they have yet to really look dominant on a consistent basis. Pretty much, the WWE has dropped the ball on the Club, and now Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows are just two guys, two jobbers basically, glorified jobbers who might look tough for a little bit, a week here and there, but when it comes down to it, they will not beat the top teams. And it's a shame because if you watch them in New Japan, if you read about them in New Japan, you know that Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows were two of the best guys of tag teams in the world, all across the world. But the WWE, with their great creative team, found a way to ruin the Club. And I'm still mad about it because the Club deserves a lot better. As a matter of fact, the Club, if I was them, I would leave and I would join, go back to New Japan, go back to some other wrestling organization, because the WWE knows how to ruin guys like the Club, and that's a shame. We also have the Shining Stars on Monday Night Raw. The Shining Stars, I actually think their gimmick, even though it's a little bit stereotypical, a little bit racist in my opinion, it actually had a little bit potential at one point. But let's face it, nobody's ever going to take Primo and Epico seriously. Nobody's going to take them to be legit contenders. So what do the WWE do now? They make them pretty much jobbers or guys who con artists, but they're not going to beat any legit tag team on Monday Night Raw. Who else do we have? You have Goldust and R-Truth, who basically just jobbers there to be funny, to be entertaining. They're decent wrestlers, and as far as wrestling goes, the Shining Stars are actually pretty good athletes, so they can actually put on some good matches if they're ever given a chance. Goldust and R-Truth are the same way. If they're ever given a chance to actually do something besides be the jokes of the division, they can actually put on some good matches, and they can actually maybe put on like a good rivalry with someone. But now they're just so stuck in their role as jokes that anything the WWE tries to do with them is going to be seen as a joke currently. So it's going to take a lot of work. So I think they're basically just stuck in that position. And as far as Monday Night Raw goes, those are the only teams I can think of off the top of my head who consistently teams up on Monday Night Raw. And as far as the stories go, Monday Night Raw's tag team division, I'm trying to think of any interesting stories. Because to me, I know a lot of people like the Sheamus and Cesaro. Will they get along story? I'm not a fan of it. But to me, that's perhaps the only story. Well, besides the Shining Stars and Golden Truth with Titus O'Neil and them, that's pretty much the only major story going on in the tag team division right now. The New Day are just pretty much just being jokes, making jokes, trying to be funny, just trying to keep their tag team, just doing what New Day does. So the story has been a little weak when it comes to the Raw division. The quality of matches have been, it's been brought up a level since Sheamus and Cesaro entered the division. But overall, it hasn't been that great. I don't really remember anything memorable lately from any of the tag teams, to be honest with you. I'm not going to include Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens as a tag team because they're not really a tag team. They're just two single guys who are best friends. But the Raw's tag team division is looking kind of okay. To me, it's just kind of in the middle. Not bad, not very good either. It's just there. It's just pretty, it's decent right now. It's decent with potential. Let me just put it that way. And now let me take a look at SmackDown's tag teams. We have American Alpha, who are maybe the most talented tag team on SmackDown and in the WWE overall. They're incredible at wrestling, basically. They do need a little more character development, in my opinion, but they're good. And when it comes to the ring, and I'm kind of disappointed that they stopped the whole story with them and the Usos. I'm kind of disappointed they stopped that. What else do we have? We have the tag team champions, Rhino and Heath Slater, who came out of nowhere pretty much on SmackDown Live to become the most popular tag team on SmackDown, which was surprising because Heath Slater was a jobber, and I remember Rhino returning or making his debut on SmackDown and getting no reaction, and now we get a chance to rewatch Rhino during his matches. So we have them. We have the Hype Bros, who I'm not a fan of, but they do sometimes make me laugh with how hyped Mojo Rawley tries to get, or he is, and our Zack Ryder. He's always seen as a jobber to me. But, the Hype Bros are there. They're kind of entertaining at times. So, they're just there. Of course, we have the Usos, who have definitely stepped their game up to a new notch. Definitely, ever since turning heel, has definitely saved their careers from being just boring baby faces like they were doing for years. Now they're fresh. Now they're like the coolest team on the SmackDown roster. They are excellent at playing heels, and I definitely look forward to seeing more of the Usos. What else do we have here? We also have, the Spirit Squad. We have the Spirit Squad who just came like a few weeks ago, and they've actually been pretty good wrestlers, They're actually funny when they do their stupid cheer, in my opinion. They're just jobbers pretty much, but, they actually serve their role pretty good. We have the Vaudevillains. Can't forget about the Vaudevillains. I think they're talented. I think the WWE should do a little more with the Vaudevillains because they're a classic heel team, in my opinion. But I guess their time will be coming soon. But right now, they're just jobbers. We have Breezango. Is that their name? Breezango or Fabrizi? I don't know what their name is, but, they're actually very talented guys in the ring. They can actually put on a great match. The last match I remember seeing them on SmackDown was against the American Alpha, and that was actually a great match. And I'm surprised that we don't get to see them a little bit more involved in some type of rivalry with, like, the Hype Bros at least, or somebody at least. We have the Headbangers, who comes every once in a while, serves their role as being jobbers. That's what they are doing currently. I'm not a fan of them, so they're okay. So as a whole, as far as stories goes, SmackDown has had a great story with Rhino and Heath Slater, which was, to me, one of the best tag team stories of the year. They had a great story with the Usos and American Alpha that just kind of stopped for some reason. But they had a great story. The other teams have not really had any type of stories. The quality of matches hasn't been great yet on SmackDown. It's been really good a few times. It's been, decent, but they've been entertaining. I think the SmackDown tag teams, even though they do not have the popularity or the credibility as far as the Raw tag team do, I think SmackDown tag teams, they definitely hold their own. But when it comes to who has a better division, when you include and you think about everything, stories, quality of matches, teams, character building, I would have to say that currently, I think SmackDown has more depth to their roster, to their tag team roster. So I'm going to go with SmackDown. I'm going to say SmackDown has a better tag team division as a whole, even though they don't have the top names in their division like Raw does. I think they have more potential for better stories. I think they've already had better stories in the past few months. I think the quality of matches would probably be better on SmackDown when given the time because of the talent that they do have in the ring. And I just think SmackDown from top to bottom is better than Raw from top to bottom. And they actually are more entertaining, in my opinion, from top to bottom. So, for the purposes of this video, SmackDown wins for the best tag team division. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video. Share this video. I'm going to repeat once again. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button right there somewhere on the screen. Make sure you find it. You hit it. You do what you got to do, people. This is Game Days. I'm the champ. We out.